Just a few blocks down the street from the state capitol in Indiana, it's Lucas Oil Stadium, downtown Indianapolis, the home of the Colts. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts on Sunday Night Primetime. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. Evan McPherson getting this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. We'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. On the ground, it is the rookie from Oklahoma. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And this is going to be a Titans first down as the tackle is made just shy of the 40s.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it. He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Throwing right, that's Johnston. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Here's 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Set.
They'll look to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to pick up a Titans first down as this defense too loose there. Gain of 19 on 4th down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. 20 yards on that pass play. First down for Tennessee. The red zone now. He'll drop to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Point after, coming up here. The kick is good. And the Titans will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
athletics. How many hands I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We got the climb metric. Ran up by the election, that's up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. You could diabetic. They mouth you full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walk in New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling. Let him bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn the TV off.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. The Titans may have recovered, yes. Tennessee ball.
And with all this talk,
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. On second down, Richardson. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
a bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd and 9.
Come on, come on.
From the gun, Richardson. And that is caught. Well, he stayed in bounds. A terrific catch. A big gainer for Indianapolis. 33 yards.
First down.
Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Ready, set.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7.
Get it.
Here's a first carry for their running back, and he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Riggs, Riggs. Maverick, 60 Maverick. Hut, hut.
Big opening up the middle, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Colts. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Avante Turpin on the return. Now an opening past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Ready.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 16 yards on the game and a quick first down.
A gain of 60 yards.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Slot man in motion right. Little quick pass to the receiver heading right. They'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Go.
He'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
Got it. Ready? Got it. Ready?
He'll look to throw. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range. Deron King, he's in there to drop him, and it leads to 4th down. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. All even on the scoreboard. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. Titans football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with 4th down coming up. The field goal unit is out for the Titans. And this was the old NFL record spot, a 63-yard attempt. This one off the upright. He's at the distance, but it's no good. And the score remains tied at 7.
Let's go.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. Down the left sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Indy. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
On the ready. Let's go.
Tremble comes in motion.
Let's go, 80. Let's go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Yep, the man is Johnston. He's got it. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Taking advantage of that running ability. Gain of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw. Another catch there for Johnston. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Flush to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
Ready?
Putting the tight end in motion. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds after a pickup of about 4, but that is enough to keep the drive alive. 1st down.
3rd and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the 1st down. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up 1st down.
Downfield is hauled in by Stewart. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Titans. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Get it? Let's go.
They will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Ready?
Throwing on 2nd down. Richardson. That'll be intercepted.
You know, like, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses. He's lucky this one didn't go back the other way, Mike. He got away with just a bad decision, bad throw, and defensively, you get a chance to steal a possession for your offense. You got to capitalize and make those plays.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately with his passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. That is part 3, and he's in! Touchdown, Tennessee. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. And And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
His drive will start on the ground, and he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2.
Come on, come on. Set. Cougar 19. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Indianapolis. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. On is McPherson for the extra point. And the Colts will even the score. It's now 21 all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Now return coming from the 7. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. On the ground, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Let's go now. 10 to 11. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Slot man gonna move in motion left. Now they'll set up to throw. We'll get this complete left side to Johnston. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 37 yards.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given. But it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else. And I think both of those things were on display there. He did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4.
Ready? Buffalo 8, Cowboy 80. Dragon 60.
They'll throw out of the gun. A ball deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown Titans. His 4th TD grab of the season. The extra point is up and through. And the Titans go up by 7, 28-21. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's a run going left. A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis after this.
Ready? 18, street. Get up.
They'll stick with him again. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he's going to be taken down. A gain there of 15. First down, Indianapolis.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical, right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
Mustang 19.
A 2nd down throw for Richardson. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
The Titans will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come. 4th down is looming.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Lightning 18. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. 18, Pioneer. Trap 50, trap 50. Ready?
Richardson. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And he is going to have a Colts first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter. Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
2nd down, they need 7.
Buffalo 18. Hurt. Ready, right?
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
On the jump.
They need 8 as they come up for third down.
Ready. Cowboy 80. Panther 11.
Throwing, Richardson. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Josh Webb, Hunter. Touchdown, Colts. Pearson now for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Colts have come back to level things. It's 28 all. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. That'll be their second as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Dragon 60. Mustang 19. Ready.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. Now it's going to be third down.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
Panther 60.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this second quarter. The field goal unit is out for the Titans. This would tie the NFL record, a 66-yard attempt. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
Project S. This ain't what you want.
go. Ready.
Here's a run to begin this third quarter. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
Come on.
Richardson gonna look to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
It is third and long.
70 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 79 Broncos. Top 60. Top 60. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Now Richardson. Throw on the run is complete. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
I think in this field position, Mike, when fourth and short, I think you got to go for it. I think there's at least a conversation going on the sideline about whether you keep your offense on the field or send out your punt unit.
Now, how about this? It's a fake. And they will finally bring him down, but what a call there. The fake works. Big yardage. And the first down.
Certainly not the most creative way to pick up the first down, but, Mike, no less effective. The offense gets to come back and maintain possession, and as the special team unit comes off the field, they did their job.
Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Second and 10. Here's a run at the gut. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
A gain of 1 brings up third down and
9. Third down and 9. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. He had 2 touchdowns earlier. He's looking to see what he can do here in the second half. That grass gets them a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Now a give up the middle. There he goes. Inside the 30. And he's in. Touchdown, Indy. That is second touchdown tonight. That is a first National Football League touchdown for this rookie back. That is a moment, Greg, that he will cherish forever.
You got to hope he finds that ball. I can promise you every player who has ever scored an NFL touchdown, they have that first one somewhere. I know where mine is. It sits right on top of my shelf. It's a special moment, and they're hoping it's the first of many for this young back.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They bring the tight end in motion. Up the middle they go. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it's still stopped for no gain. So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. That one to the sideline is over everybody, but now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding.
Ready? Get up!
They'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete, and they will finally run him down. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 37 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
70 Timberwolves. Go.
They'll look to throw again. Quick throw, taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. It brings up 2nd and 2 at the 20-yard line.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 2.
Here we go, here we go.
Tremble comes in motion.
Tiger, 19 Tiger.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
Go! Left thing, 19.
He'll drop to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
Ready, Panther 11, Panther 60, Panther, ready.
He'll look to throw. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's going to have that first down. They didn't want to settle for 3, and now it's 1st and goal.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
He'll go right and find his running back. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Now the try for an extra point. And trouble on this extra point. It is blocked. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready,
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
ready,
And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. From his corner spot, Jamel Dean ends that play.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Check, 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 check. Get up.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play.
Ready.
3rd down. They need 5.
Get up. 70 Lions. '60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
From the gun, Richardson. A toss left side, caught by his running back. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. The Colts about to kick this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And now, will you look at this? It's a fake. And try to let the up man run with it, but he gets buried behind the line. And they turn it over on down.
I'm sure the coach wishes he could have just called a timeout, because from the moment they lined up in that punt formation, the defense was expecting fake. There was nowhere to go. That play was dead from the jump, and that's a big...
And he's got another one. Touchdown Titans. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
So now playing with with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready? Go!
To the ground, a first down run. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Back at the 32.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Hey! 19, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go!
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Travis Hunter was the intended target. And it's going to be 3rd down.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was 3rd down. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Back to the ground after the penalty. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Go! 60 Eagles, 60.
They'll try the right side this time. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. 16-yard pickup on that one. That's good for a Colts 1st down.
10 at the 50-yard line.
Come on, set. Ready, ready?
Now Richardson. That is intercepted. So going to take over now at their own 34-yard line.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Buffalo 18.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. James Pierce in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive.
Ready?
Back to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
After that 1st down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. A gain there of 24 yards. That's good for a Titan 1st down.
10 at the 36-yard line.
Ready? 70. Ready?
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Okay, break.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 7.
Get it. Hook.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down for Tennessee.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession lead. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on.
Handoff here, up the middle, and I think his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. 4th down, straight ahead. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their 2nd, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. So now, a big spot coming here. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Panther 11. Let's go. 60. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Buffalo 18. 18. Pioneer.
They'll drop the throw. That one too far out in front to be brought in. And it's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They'll come up now for 2nd down.
19 Lions.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that 1st down. And they'll try to convert it on 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Let's go now.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. A pickup of 12 yards. Here's Richardson. That's caught downfield by Hunter. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space.
And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Makes the score Titans 44, Colts 42.
A one-score game late, you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Tap to 60. Tap to 60. Ready, right?
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So this one, a win for the visiting Titans. They get the victory away from home in the division. So valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Indianapolis.